Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Tales from the Dragon's Den's first campaign, A Race for Freedom. I am your host with the most, the DM, the Dungeon Daddy Master, the righteous big man, Tyler, and along with me are our gang of prisoners played by the following people. And whoever would like to go first can go first.
Alright, I'm Jake.
I'm Josh, and I'm playing Kelbrix.
I'm Matt, and I'm playing Erlan.
And I'm Brad, and I'm playing Bont.
All right, so picking up where we left off, I wrote it like it's an opening from a TV show. Hold on. Last time in The Race for Freedom, our gang of prisoners have successfully eliminated the scum of Marshdeep that was Morath and Runt's Uncle Adam. Before they killed Morath, however, he was able to give the group some very important information on how to acquire a ship. The town of New Wrench City, which holds the best shipmaker in Brentwater, Randy Newman. Runt has memories of meeting up with Uncle Randy and Morath, and has become the leader of the group leading them toward New Wrench Town. That's right, the gang has put their trust in a 7-year-old child they just rescued from a cage in a basement to get them to continue on their quest. On their way out of the city of Marshdeep, Ixim befriends Porky Pockets. How you doing? The traveling salesman, and convinces him to be at their beck and call when they have things to sell. Passing some griffins, the team has made their way to the entrance of the next city. How was that? Was that cool? Did I sound like an announcer?
You're good, man, dude.
That was great. That was good.
I buy it.
Fucking tight. Okay. So I recognize that I have not been building maps or designs of towns, so I have built descriptions for where we are instead. So the town that you walk up to, because at this point you guys pass everything and you guys are at the front gate, ready to walk in, and you look up at the sign and it says Muldred Town. I had to do some retconning because I said New Wrench Town. However, looking at the map, New Wrench Town is on the other side of the island. So, putting your faith in a 7-year-old child, you ended up in the wrong town. However, Runt, being as excited as she is, begins running into the town. This town, Muldred, it's a very small town, has about, small compared to Marshdeep. It's got about 300 people. It's newly established. You see that there's a lot of construction going on homes and buildings. All the roads are made of it's a more dirt pathway and gravel. The smell that you guys smell is fresh wood and alcohol, like fresh cut wood and alcohol. And as you guys walk in, you notice that a lot of the houses look semi-similar, and there is a town board to your right. You see that the town board does have posts up, and they have a couple of stables that are meant for travelers to put horses in. This town is very quiet.
So is this town board basically just like the only structure of note within this whole little entryway that we're walking into, or are there other like general stores or anything like that?
So if you look, there is a couple of homes. One of them to your left, which is like the first building, has a board in front of it, and it is called the Boar's Head Pub, and in the front of it is a giant figure of a boar's head mounted on the, like right in the middle of the wall, and the town board is about a house down to your right, and then you also recognize that there is a general store right beneath it, and then another store that is 2 houses down on the right.
All right. Ixim kind of turns to his companions here and says, I'm thinking we go see what the general store has to offer. It looks like we are not in New Wrenchtown, so perhaps maybe get some directions from some of the local flavor.
Didn't we just leave a general store? Why are we going back to another one?
Because I like shopping. What do you want from me? I'm a bard. I like the fancy things in life.
If we were out in the wilderness, you would starve, I swear.
No, I wouldn't. I'd have you with me.
I just imagine Bont on Beffrey just looking at everybody and just doing the Mean Girls thing where it's like, get in, bitch, we're going shopping. That's what I think about.
If somebody had to speak to animal, I'm sure that's what Beffrey would be saying to us. But no, if you want to just go straight to the Boar's Head pub, we could do that and try and get some information there.
That sounds good.
I'm just not sure why we're staying here if we're in the wrong town.
Well, because I think we need directions first, beyond what perhaps Runt. Also, where did Runt go? Ixim looks around for the girl.
Is Runt with us, or did she just speed on ahead?
You see Runt is staring at the town board with eager eyes.
Okay.
Then Ixim will kind of stroll up next to Runt and kind of see what she's looking at.
Okay.
I think the first thing that we need to to buy from the store is a sort of leash for Runt. She seems to have just kind of dragged us here.
Well, quick party huddle, just the 4 of us, not Runt. She doesn't count yet. Do we want to keep her? She seems ill-informed. She seems to have grown up here but not know exactly where Wrenchtown is. Even I can read a map better than that.
I think she might have her uses, but she should not be our navigator.
No, she is a murderous little psychopath, though, which I appreciate, but only if we can rein her in. You know what? We need to go to the general store for a leash immediately. Good call, Bont.
Yes. Thank you.
So we head towards the general store unless somebody else has something to comment on?
No, I think we're good to go to the general store.
Yep, for sure.
The general store is named Greetings, Travelers.
No leash.
I mean, really, we could probably make one. It's just a bit of leather with a collar.
And we have rope.
We could also ask the shopkeep. Maybe he has something in the back.
You think he's got a weird kink?
Yeah, he looks kind of. Well, I don't know. Maybe. What does this shopkeep look like?
The shopkeeper is kind of like a larger, shorter man. He's walking around, and he has a lot of chewing tobacco, kind of like in his cheek.
What race is he?
He's gonna be a gnome, so he's also wearing like just a big button-up flannel. He's trying to blend in well with the commoners. Bald head, beard. The beard is like an ash gray color, kind of coarse.
A kinky bald gnome, you say?
That's what I heard.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about kinky, but a gnome nonetheless. That is I. What can I do, you fine gentlemen, for a thing that looks like a person with? I can see through. I think.
We're looking for a map.
We could get you a cloak.
That might be a good call.
Yeah, I seem to be troubling to nearly everyone we meet.
It's
Yeah,
becoming.
well, I mean-
let's find you something to wear over top of your face.
I'm becoming self-conscious, to be quite honest.
Yeah. Do you have a cloak, good sir? It doesn't seem to be listed among your goods.
No, I had a cloak, but well, I don't know if you could see in the town board. I put up a notice. There was some things that were taken from me.
Was it 90% of your goods?
It was actually. They did. A horde of hobgoblins came through the town and took the majority of my goods and my fucking clothes. To be quite honest with you, you see the clothes on him don't like fit properly. He's like, these are my wife's clothes, and I.
So you were right about the kinky then.
Yes, but I looks down at Run.
Are the clothes baggy or tight on his body?
Baggy.
So, does your wife have giant knockers, or what's the deal here? You're kind of a portly man, from what I understand. So why are the clothes so loose-fitting? Is your wife?
You can't ask that. But
Why
I am
not?
curious nonetheless.
Between you and me, man to man?
She's fat.
No, I wouldn't say that. She,
Well, no, you're her husband. I'm saying it for you. She's fat. We know. Don't be ashamed.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You know, it's just, she is,
Just yes or no?
no, she's fat.
Okay. Nothing to be ashamed of.
No, I know, I feel like that, saying that is more of a, it's like, you know, saying that you look like a turtle when you clearly look like a lizard.
Neither of those things are true. No, I was curious if you were married to perhaps a human or someone of a larger stature than a gnome. Or if you're fat.
Yeah,
but you
no,
just
she's...
your wife is fat, so...
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that she can't be a normal person. She's...
I mean, quite honestly, the defensive nature that you're taking about this question leads me to believe that maybe you have a problem with her being fat.
I have no problem with her weight. I believe that, you know, I love women of all sizes.
You love women of all sizes? You're married, man.
Not... I loved women of all sizes, you know. I got around. This is beside the point. This is getting way too out of hand.
So let's get ourselves back on track. We're looking for two things. One, a leash, which you apparently do not have, and two, a map that would get us to New Wrench Town. But
also,
oh yes, also a cloak and I'm sorry, what was the last thing?
Wait, sorry, what?
But no. Yes, we are looking for three things: a cloak, a leash, and a map, and it appears you do not have any of those things. So unless you know where we can procure something like that, I think we will see ourselves out here.
Well, almost. I think there's one other thing we need to discuss, correct, Ixim?
Oh, the boat.
No, the hobgoblins.
Oh, the hobgoblins.
Without me, where would you be?
Probably living the life of luxury somewhere far, far away.
Actually, probably.
Your friendship is quite confusing.
Who said anything about friendship? He's my minion. So, about these hobgoblins, it's safe to say that they've taken your entire shop's inventory, more or less, correct?
Yes, you can say that. It's been a while since they've come through. No one has been here looking to take care of them, so you know,
well, I have really take care of them, but just to know, you know, what's yours and what's loot. What items were in the shop?
Let's see here. There was a couple of important items, potions of healing. I've had a couple of some cooking equipment, and a couple of bedrolls. And luckily, I was able to reacquire some new bedrolls. However, you know, they seem to have taken my things, and again, this was a while ago, so it's a possibility that they may or may not have it anymore. They may have used it, but one of them came in and looking very. He looked like he was living the lavish life. He came in. He took my engagement ring, and I was looking to propose to my wife. I had to procure a new ring, but
I'm sorry. Your engagement ring. You're proposing to your already married wife.
well, no, I was planning on proposing to her with that engagement ring, but since they took it, I had to propose to her in a different way. It's
So
a quick turnaround here for marriage.
Huh. So is your wife single or not?
No, she is my wife.
Okay. Will she be single soon?
I-
Kelbrix is
I-
now chronically fascinated in a sexual nature by fat gnomish women.
I don't believe that she would be single soon.
What if
I-
an were to befall you? What would happen then?
She would inherit my store and have to deal with the hobgoblins.
And perhaps her new husband would own the store.
Since you have such quite an interesting an interest in my wife, I do have to let you know that I don't believe that she's interested in anyone outside of the gnome race.
What led you to believe that Kelbrix would be interested in your wife? He's merely got a
just talk-
curiosity in your relationship.
I've had a bad run-in with some local folks where, curiosity turns to sexual desire. My wife, though big boned, is somebody that, I do believe exudes and is quite literally the definition of sex.
Sir, I assure you that is not the case with this fine gentleman.
If you guys are trying to fuck my wife, it is going to be very difficult for you.
Sir,
She-
you've taken this to a whole nother level. We have not indicated anything that would resemble such remarks to be the appropriate recourse for such a comment.
You're right. I apologize. That's bad-natured of me. You are all more than welcome. If you would like, I have some extra wanted posters that give you a little bit more of a generalization of to what's happening.
Why don't you just tell us where to go? If that's the quickest way to do it, I'll take one.
Yeah, we're quite good at killing things, as it turns out.
Yes, you seem like quite a group of folk that would be able to handle that such thing.
Buddy,
If you
let's go.
so impatient, looks over at Bont. You, naked man. I'll talk to you. I don't want to talk to the guy who's being so aggressive. Needless to say, the group of hobgoblins are in a camp on the outside of town. On the opposite side of town that you came in. I'm assuming that you came into the side where the Boar's Head pub is.
Wait, are they in the opposite side of town or are they outside of town?
Both. They're
A
on
gang?
the outside of town or the opposite.
Or is this a hobgoblin camp we're going to?
I was taken advantage of. Whoa, hold on a minute. Hold on, sorry. Hold on a sec. My store was overrun by about 4 or 5 hobgoblins. I'm not too sure how many are at their camp. I have not bothered to go there. From what I was told, that there's a possibility of there being more.
At which point were you taken advantage of? I'd like to hear more about that.
No. What stays in the bedroom, what happens in the bedroom stays in the bedroom.
You invited hobgoblins back to your bedroom? Does your wife know?
No. They didn't take advantage of me. They took advantage of my goods in my store.
He goes, Kelbrix says, your goods, and then he grabs his junk.
Yes, quite literally. And then you see the man bend over. Luckily though, they didn't get my family jewels. And then opens up a chest and you see small like a small emerald and a small sapphire gem.
I lean back over to Bont and say, Do you think those would look good on a crown?
I think so.
Do we want to come back for those or take them now?
I think we can take them later.
If
We'll come
you
back.
co-
We'll come back.
How about I do this? If you come back with at least my bedrolls. I will give you the gems, barred that you never come back into the store ever again.
Sounds good. You have literally dog shit to offer us. How much are these jewels worth?
So each gem is worth approximately.
All right, I have this crazy idea on how to get these jewels, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to work, but this is like video game logic to the max. We buy the bedrolls from this guy and bring them back as like the bedrolls from his store, and then take the jewels.
I mean, it gives him what he wants, and we get the jewels for nothing.
Right.
I mean, we can collect more money and buy new bedrolls if we need to.
We won't even need to. The jewels are worth more than the bedrolls.
That's what I mean. We will make a profit for nothing.
Yeah. I don't
I'm
think
down.
that's supposed to work, but that's Baldur's Gate logic right there. You steal from the merchant, you sell it back to him.
I haven't even tried to steal from the merchant because I'm too scared.
It actually works in Baldur's Gate. I like.
It
It
does.
does.
Huh.
I think it depends on what you steal, but yeah.
Okay.
Wait a second.
So, coming back with the gems, each gem, since they're small, and you could probably get about a solid 40 to 50 gold per gem.
Okay, how many gems are there?
Just the two. You get to choose between which ones you like the most. One of them is, I was told it was a sapphire, but to be quite frank with you, it is almost more purplish toned. You probably want to get it checked out. It could be an amethyst.
So, getting back to the reward bit of this, it'd be like 50 gold is what you're offering us?
Yes.
Okay. So split 4 ways, that's about 12 gold pieces a pop.
Yeah, more or less.
Alright, let's go kill the hobgoblins, but I don't know if we even have to come back again.
As long as you kill them, they won't be in my store anymore, so.
So,
50 gold.
go wait outside because he's ready to go kill some hobgoblins.
Okay.
Ixim, I suppose we'll go join him. He doesn't see anything in the store that he is particularly interested in.
Go fuck him up.
Yep.
Now,
Let's do it.
when Ixum says he's not interested in anything, he makes a big point to say, "There's nothing worth shit in this entire store, shopkeepers included."
There is so much worth in my store.
You don't deserve
Please. No, you don't deserve to come into my store.
Those are two different things.
Wait, is this a store? I don't see anything that's worth buying.
Oh, wow, look at the time.
Let's
We're
roll it.
closed.
You
This
might want
has
to lock your
been.
doors, bud. That's how you get.
You might want to shut the hell up. Sorry, I'm sorry. That was aggressive. I shouldn't have yelled like that.
How do you sell anything?
Look at the town. We're new. We just got here.
Oh, you're new? How long are you going to use that one?
Well, and don't new places usually have like an abundance of like materials that they're needing for startup? It seems like you got here and only just barely made it.
I feel like you guys are looking at this in a way that it's hurting my feelings. Okay, it's just
You know what? You know what? You're right. It's not worth our time. Okay.
I
let's
can't
say-
have no.
Wait, seriously, did we get the flyer or not? I want to know where to go.
Okay, yes,
I
the
thought-
flyer.
Genuinely, did he give us the flyer already?
No, he didn't. You get a poster handed to you.
Who's Francis Truce?
That was the shopkeeper. You never got his name
Francis? No, I don't remember his name.
because you guys didn't get it. He's just
Oh, I think that guy's name was Francis. Moving on. So I see these goblins are on the outskirts of town. So should we head out of town then to go find them?
That would make sense to me.
I think
Let's hit it.
all
Alright.
right.
Here's one quick scan over the crowd to see if Runt is like within shouting distance.
Run shows up behind you.
Well, I didn't say anything yet, but you're pretty sneaky there for a little one.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I wanted to show you guys these. And she shows you 2 more wanted posters. The first one being that a bartender is seeking help due to fearful basement noises at nighttime. The local pub has muffled noises and grunts coming from basement. No signs of vermin, suspected larger night crawlers. Which is at the Boar's Head pub. And you must speak with Laura Newman to discuss further. The wanted poster, the last one, is that there were bandits that have ransacked and taken over a local store. The utility depot, also known as Shields and Such, was taken over by
Shields and
bandits.
such.
Yeah, that's the store's name.
Okay. Hell yeah.
The store owner was able to make it out alive. However, he is fearful of going back in. You would need to talk to Raoul Perth at the Boar's Head pub to figure out more about what's going on.
Why is it hyphenated?
I don't know. Are we curious enough to go find out, or should we just go do these hobgoblins?
I like kills them hobgoblins. They can deal with their noises at night. I mean, if they're that scared of the nighttime, then, well,
Well, somebody's parent will check under the covers for them, I'm sure.
And also, the last thing that you see that Runt was a little reluctant to give you guys because she was trying to learn how to read it was an article about the terrible truth of Morath Bluntbottom and the trafficking ring from Marsh Deep.
Nice.
And I would read it out loud, but I'm going to be putting this on our Patreon, and you can check it out there if you want to. Patreon.com/Dragons Den Podcast. So
all right, let's go kill some hobgoblins. And then I take the wanted posters that Runt brought, and I just like stick them in my back pocket.
Okay. So as you guys are walking out of town, you come across the camp. The camp, if you guys are still assuming you're going to the Hobgoblin camp.
I think
Still.
so.
Okay. So, you guys go to the camp, and you see that there are... I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna roll for how many hobgoblins are there. All right. So in total, there are 5 hobgoblins and 1 hobgoblin captain.
So we're not close to these guys. What direction are we coming from?
So you're coming from the middle section of the bottom half of the map. I would say that if you want good cover to like not like be seen but still be close enough to see what's going on, you could probably hide behind the bushes that are near the pond.
All right, so the range on my longbow is 150. So I could hit them from like down here.
Yeah, I didn't want to make the map too big.
If there's not cover, I feel like I'm gonna want to shoot them from like not maybe max range, but at least 80 to 100 feet.
I would agree. My range is pretty similar, actually. I mean, it's not 150, but I mean, I can hit from pretty far.
I've
120.
got 120.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think
So yeah, there's really no reason for us to go anywhere on this map. We can just light them up from distance.
Yeah, and we
Okay.
want to be too far away because we don't want them to just like step backwards out of our range. But I definitely think us hitting them from like back here would be good. So could you throw another map on here? Do you know how to do that?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
While you guys are figuring that out, I have a quick question. So, like, if like we were to like want to go into a combat round and we can all hit them from range, can we all take like a surprise like attack action before they can react?
So the way I would do it, and Tyler, you're more than welcome to do it however you want.
Mhm.
I would have everyone roll a stealth check and then roll perception, and anybody who beats their perception get a surprise round action.
Yeah, it's essentially stealth versus perception, right?
That's how I would do it, but you're more than welcome to do whatever you prefer.
So yeah, you guys approach the camp. If you want, I will roll perception for the hobgoblins. And then you guys can roll stealth if you'd like.
So we can do it that way, and again, Tyler, this is entirely up to you. Or we could do it
Yeah.
against their passive perception.
I'm looking at their stat blocks. I don't see passive perception on here. Oh, there it is. No, I see it now. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We could do it that way. That'll be easier for me.
All right. So we're all rolling stealth.
Yeah, whoever wants to be stealthy can roll stealth. If you guys roll it as a group, I'll say if the majority of you roll and succeed, then you all will have gained stealth for a surprise attack.
All right, I got a 20.
I got a 7.
So
I got a 15 at disadvantage.
I got
Bean?
22.
Bont, you will just have a regular attack then. And then everybody else can get a surprise action.
Works for me.
Okay. Let's also roll for initiative here while we're like discussing logistic stuff. That way we can get going when it's time to get going.
All right. I got a 14.
14. Okay.
I got a 17.
I got a 19.
Runt got an 18. Hey everyone! I wanted to take a quick moment from the podcast to shamelessly plug our Patreon. If you're enjoying the show so far, you want to hear it ad-free once ads come on, such as this, and you want to catch episodes a day early, along with other Patreon-only content, such as assets from the most recently launched episode, mini-campaigns, and one-shots, then make sure to head on over to patreon.com/Dragons Den Podcast, where we're currently offering the first 50 members who join for $5 a month access to a legacy tier that gives you all current and future benefits from all soon-to-come tiers. Once again, that's patreon.com/Dragons Den Podcast. Now, back to the episode.
Erlan, what'd you get for initiative?
I'm working on it. Hold on.
I also have my own initiative tracker too, because
I got a 17.
Ixim, what'd you get?
19.
19.
By the way, did you know that you can check all the rolls in in D&D Beyond?
Jake, did you know you can add it to the initiative tracker in Owlbear?
I suppose I could do that for you.
Yeah, everybody can actually add their own initiative, but I added everybody but Bont because I don't know what his is. Still waiting on a response from Bont. What's your initiative?
Oh no, sorry. I thought I didn't need one because I'm not doing the.
Well, no, this is just for regular combat.
Sorry. Do you see it now?
Yep, I see it. 18. Okay. All right. And I think I'm going to not tell you guys what the enemies get, because I think it gives a sense of surprise until the combat starts. So, you guys appear, you see the hobgoblins, and we start off with surprise attacks. Let's just go in order of initiative for the attacks then. So we would start off with Ixim.
Then Ixim is going to cast Firebolt, and he'll aim for that front guy here.
Okay.
Alright. That's a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Nice. That is 8 damage.
Okay, you get this guy bloodied, actually. So you hit him with the firebolt, and it goes right through his back because he's out. You see him cross-legged on the ground, making a s'more with like a rat and 2 pieces of bread. and so I guess it's a sandwich. But regardless, you hit him, pierce him in the back, and it goes through. But luckily for him, it misses all vital organs, and he's just sitting there with his arrow in his chest, like, "Oh my god! Oh my god!" I don't know if that's what a hobgoblin would sound like, but that's what I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, that seems fine.
All right. Next up, we have. I'm gonna say Runt also failed surprise attack because I did not roll for Runt, and Runt is going through some character changes right now, so she's gonna lose some will to fight. So she's a little shy. So we're gonna skip over Runt and go to Erlan.
Alright, well, with my lack of ranged weapons, I'm gonna dash up to there.
Okay. Perfect.
And that is going to be it, I believe.
Okay, and then Kelbrix, what are we doing?
All right. I'm just gonna shoot the same guy that Ixim shot with my first attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a 12.
That will miss.
All right. Then I'm gonna use my Dread Ambusher attack on the same guy, and I'm gonna get a 16.
That is also gonna miss.
All right. That'll be it then.
All right. Nice Baldur's Gate 3 dice set, by the way. Tight.
Thanks, man.
Okay. So with that, the enemies will notice that their one friend was shot in the back with an arrow, and get up and be ready to take on the
Just to
assault.
be clear, I hit him with a firebolt spell. It's like a small fireball.
Oh, why did I think it was something different? Okay. So does that have like?
Nope,
Any
it's just a basic cantrip.
Okay. Because I'm looking. Because from what I see is they don't have any. They don't have any. Like they're not like susceptible to fire.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about like just because the way that I explained it was not what it was.
He wouldn't have an arrow in his back.
Right, yeah, my
Fire
bad.
spell.
My bad. Okay, so instead of an arrow,
He
It's a
just
fire.
he just got hit with a fire thing. There's no remnants of it. It would
Okay,
just be
yeah.
like a fire
Okay.
spell.
so he was lit on fire briefly, and he still feels the impact of the heat. So that's what we're gonna go with. We're gonna go back to the top of the order, then back to Ixim, while we get ready to fight.
Right. Ixim will chuck another firebolt spell.
Okay.
That's a 9.
That's going to miss.
All right, then Ixim will move a little bit closer, but not too much closer, and then call it a day.
All right.
All right. So Bont's gonna move up to about, yeah, sure, here. And he's gonna cast second level sleep. Kind of like in the center of these guys. And this is like a 20-foot sphere. And I need to give you 78. Is that right? Yes.
What did you use?
Second level sleep.
Oh, nice.
And remind me again how this works. Like, so it's like the total number of HP spread
It's
out.
the remaining HP. It starts with the person who has the least amount of HP.
Yeah, and I got a 31.
Okay. So is it like everybody that has less than that number goes to sleep?
Nope. So it's everyone. So you start with the lowest person. So let's say the lowest person has 5 health because I hit him with a firebolt. So 5 of that 31 would go to him. That person would fall asleep. Let's just say, for numbers' sake, the next person has 20 HP. So 5 and 20 is still less than 31. So both of those would fall asleep. But the third one would also have 20 HP. So he would have more HP than the sleep spell would have remaining hit points. So he wouldn't be affected by the spell.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So he has 8. He got 8 damage done to him. So he has.
However much health left.
Yeah. Okay. So the injured hobgoblin is asleep, and I'm gonna go clockwise. So the hobgoblin to his left, right, Brad? Because the sphere that you hit was like
Yeah, it's a 20-foot.
It would hit everyone in the area.
Is it
of those
radius or
4.
diameter? It just says area. So it's like diameter, I guess. So like 5 feet on either side. But yeah, I said in like the center. So like yeah,
like that. Okay.
I think that's right. Yeah.
I think
Okay.
you're right.
So this hobgoblin here, the injured one, falls asleep. The one to his left will fall asleep, and
and I cast this from up here. I'm not sure if my character moved or not, but
okay, 3 out of the 4 of them successfully fall asleep.
oh
Instead,
damn,
this guy is the only one that is still awake.
nice.
So the rest of them falling asleep. Peaceful snooze. The guy that is still awake looks at them all and is like, "What are you doing?" They're here. Okay, so Bont successfully puts 3 hobgoblins to sleep. The 4th one is a little nervous now because he realizes that the other hobgoblins are no longer awake. We will then turn it over to Runt. Runt, looking over at Kelbrix, you see her eyes get a little wide. And out of fear, she drops the daggers and runs. She's still going to fight, but she is terrified of killing somebody. Runt drops the daggers and looks at Kelbrix as she's running like towards them and is like, "I'll fight, but I don't think I can kill anybody anymore." And she's going up there, and that's how she's going to end her turn, is by getting up next to Bont. So it's then going to be Erlan's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna dash again. I'll end up right there. And that be it. And by right there, I mean between the captain and his other guy. Hello?
You're good.
Okay. I didn't hear anything.
I'm muted. Oh my god, my mic is muted. My bad. What I said to you was, okay, cool. And it's now to Kelbrix.
Alright. I'm gonna shoot again with my bow. Gonna get a 19.
That will hit.
And do 10 damage to the guy that's awake.
All right. You do 10 damage. He is on death's door.
Alright, that's it.
All right. And now the enemies will go. And the hobgoblin that is by Erlan, he's going to be taking 2 attacks, one from the captain and one from the hobgoblin. And the hobgoblin rolls fucking dog shit. He rolls a 9.
Nope, not gonna do it.
Okay. 12 isn't going to do it either, right?
Nope.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so he swings with his long sword and he misses. The hobgoblin captain is then going to use an action to use leadership. And he's going to say, "Kill him." And the goblin is going to add a d4 to his roll, his attack roll. And so he has now tried to hit you with a 14. I think he's still going to miss.
Yep, still gonna miss.
Okay, that is going to be it for its attacks on Erlan. The hobgoblin that is injured is going to take out his longbow and is going to try to shoot Kelbrix because he's pissed off that Kelbrix shot at him. Although I'm sorry, can a character that's awake like wake up a sleeping character? Like, is that like does the sleep spell allow for that to happen?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, it takes an action, I believe.
Right, that's probably how I would do it. Okay. I am going to this goblin's going to wake up the goblin that is behind him as his action. And that is going to be it for the monsters. So we are
Nice.
back to Ixim.
Alright, Ixim will step up here, and he will cast a first level sleep spell.
God damn it. God damn you.
So let's see. That's only 5d8 though. So let's give her a roll. It's medium 18.
Okay. I'm going to say. Are you shooting at the other two people that are?
I'm
awake?
shooting at this group here. Yes.
Okay. All of a sudden, their eyes get really heavy, and they're like, maybe it's not worth it. I should just join my siblings. And they both fall asleep.
Nice.
The other one gets all pissed off. Why the fuck did you wake me up? Rolls over, falls back to bed.
All right, and then that'll do it for my turn.
Guess what's coming?
No.
Oh wait, can I actually? Is there a way to cast sleep over here without getting Erlan?
Probably not. I wouldn't think so.
Kind of up to discretion, but in theory you could do it since it'd be in a circle.
Yeah, I was
You
thinking
could
like
do
it
it
could be a
with
circle like this. Kind
Oh
of
yeah, that's a good point.
yeah.
You could throw a circle that like isn't hitting him, but is like just covering the two hobgoblins.
Yeah.
But that's kind of janky, so it'd be up to the DM discretion probably.
If you can, if I can draw a circle that allows that to happen,
What
uh,
would a good rule be like if like more than like 50% of their square can be covered? Because I think that
Yeah.
that's not possible. I think it might not be possible.
I
Yeah.
think that would be about as good as you can get without hitting Erlan.
Yeah, because that's the thing, right? Like it can't hit Erlan.
Erlan, how much health do you have?
28.
Do we think he has more than the hobgoblin?
Yeah, the hobgoblins have more than 28. Because this, well, at least probably. Do we know how much the first hobgoblin had when I slept them initially?
10 was Death's Door, so I'm pretty sure he's got less than 28.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it'll target the hobgoblin first, and then I don't know how much health the captain has, but I mean, do you
Alright.
think you're gonna roll higher than, like, say, like 15 plus 28? Like, you're not gonna roll higher than like 40 something.
No,
So
there's
even
like, there's like no way. But that's actually a good question of like, is it even worth casting sleep? Because like that.
It would target the hobgoblin first. Well, here's why it might be like a good idea. You would put the one hobgoblin to sleep, and you probably won't put Erlan to sleep because you probably won't roll high enough to match his 28.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna waste my level 2 spells because it's early and it seems like fun. So we're gonna level 2 sleep again and maybe get
Why
big boy.
level 2 sleep?
For the chance of sleeping with the big guy.
I see what you're saying. Go ahead.
You know what I mean? Like there's like a small chance to sleep both of them. Oh god.
So
let's
you
see.
level 2 sleep.
Holy shit. I did 45.
Okay. And did you do it in this circle where it's like covering the 2 hobgoblins, or did you put it like over everybody?
Are we saying we
Oh.
can do it where we only do it over the 2 hobgoblins?
Yeah, preferably it's only over the 2 hobgoblins if that's possible. I thought that's
I
what we
would
said it was.
Yeah, I would say so, because if you look where that circle is, it's still covering half. Like, I think this is half of the hobgoblin and the captain. If you squint really hard, you can make out 50.
Hey man, if you allow it, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. So yeah, 45 is a really big number. So the first hobgoblin very quickly just collapses. And the second hobgoblin captain looks over at Bont, because he can sense it, and goes, I just woke up from a 12-hour nap. That's not gonna put me to sleep. Are you fucking kidding me?
Damn it. I thought I
And
rolled
shakes
so
it
well.
off.
Alright. I'm also gonna take a move action, just like here. But that's it for me.
Okay. So Runt is going to continue running up, and she is not really too sure what to do with herself, so she looks over at Bont and she goes, what do I do? There's a lot of them.
Oh wait, sorry. Are you like looking for direction?
Yeah, Runt doesn't know what to do anymore.
I want Runt to run up and stab the big guy. Actually, can Runt make it to the big guy?
Not in this turn, but her turn was getting like up to where she is now, which is like just around the pond. And you, she's just asking for help on what to do next.
She has like extra like knives, right? Or extra daggers. I tell her to throw her extra daggers at the big bad guy.
Okay.
Try to stab him.
So that is what she will do. She has the 2 extra daggers that Bont had, and so she will throw them.
Wait, that's probably like really shitty though, right? Because like throwing weapons is like she's probably not like proficient in that or whatever. It's gonna do nothing.
Daggers are a thrown weapon, though.
Oh, they are? Is it like a okay. Okay, so maybe that was good instruction.
Yeah, let me see what we roll here.
It'd be dexterity. Well, actually, wait.
Would it be strength? I was like thinking it was strength for some reason.
No.
Yeah, it's a finesse weapon.
Yeah.
Is there a certain way to make it so that it's like, do I just roll a regular like hit, like a regular d20 for a thrown dagger? I don't think I've ever thrown.
I mean, it's an attack, so I would say yes.
Right. Okay.
So if you click on the dagger,
Uh-huh.
under properties, it has finesse, which means you use dexterity, and thrown, which means that I actually don't 100% know what thrown means. If Josh, if you want to jump in, I think it means that you can throw the weapon. You don't need like it's not an improvised weapon. It's like meant to be thrown.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it'd be funny if your like to hit roll is sufficiently bad. You should roll to hit Erlan.
Jesus Christ. No,
That'd be like a 1.
yeah. She did, in fact, miss, because you now see that she has tears in her eyes. She goes to throw, and she misses the dagger. It drops about 45 feet away from her. It
Damn.
doesn't make the full 60. And then she uses her bonus action, because she doesn't want to disappoint her gelatinous friend. Goes to throw the other dagger, and she will actually hit with that one, and the damage done is 2. So she does 2 damage to the Hobgoblin captain.
Oh.
Nice.
And the captain looks at the child and says, "Good throw." He takes it out and he puts it in his pocket. "Thank you. Thanks for this." Because it is... I'll say that's still like sticking in his chest. We'll move to Erlan because he can't do anything with that yet. So, Erlan, you see that there is a dagger in the Hobgoblin captain's body, and the other Hobgoblin is right down to bed.
I hit the captain with one sword.
Okay.
12's probably not gonna do it.
It is not gonna do it.
Sick. Cool. Yeah, that's it. I can't really cast anything useful.
Okay.
So, yep, that's it.
All right. And then we go to Kelbrix.
I'm gonna take aim at the last remaining awake person, and just for shit, I'm gonna move over here to the right.
Okay.
And I got a 14.
That is going to miss.
That'll be it.
All right. Kelbrix shoots his longbow, and the arrow whizzes by the Hobgoblin captain, and it stabs the pork that is just finished roasting over the fire. And now we are on to the Hobgoblins. So, the 5 Hobgoblins that are asleep are still currently asleep. I forgot. There's a time on it, right? How long are they asleep for?
It's a while.
It's
A
1
minute.
minute. Okay.
What is a
Um,
minute? Is that like 5 or 6 turns?
It's
Right.
10 turns.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
I just want to keep a tracker on it going. I don't think that it'll ever end up being that long, but in the inevitability that it does. And the Hobgoblin captain will then look over at Erlan, and after he takes the dagger out of his chest, puts it in his pocket, looks over at Erlan and is interested in what is going on, why Erlan swung and missed at him, and he's like, "You can't even hit a standing target, that's embarrassing." So he's going to roll to attack Erlan with his great sword. Fucking dog shit roll. He's going to miss his first one, and he's going to use a multi-attack, so he's going to swing again. And he is going to swing and try to hit you with an 18.
That hits.
All right. So Erlan is going to take 10 damage. 12 damage, I'm sorry.
That's a shit ton.
Yep, sure is.
And that is going to be the Hobgoblin's turn. He looks at you and is like, "Look at you, can't even handle a swing. You look like you're about to die already."
I mean, to be fair, he's not injured yet, but, you know.
"No, you shut the fuck up back there. He is hurt. He is hurt from what I just did." And that is going to be the enemy's turn. Top of the order, back to Ixim.
Nice. Ixim is going to go in with a fire bolt attack.
Okay.
And that will be a solid 10 spot right there. I'm assuming that's
Alright.
probably not going to hit.
That is going to miss.
And then Ixim will just move a little bit closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Ixim will move up to here. Call it a day.
Okay. And the firebolt misses, and it lights the fire back underneath the pig, and the Hobgoblin captain looks over at Ixim and is like, "What are you doing? Stop! It was a perfect crisp!" And that is going to do it for Ixim. Over to Bont.
All right. Yeah, I think Bont's just going to cast. I can't make it like super far in this turn, can I? Actually, I don't know. I guess I can. There. I'm gonna stay back a little bit, and I'm gonna just cast Firebolt on him. Ooh, I don't think I hit actually. 10 to hit.
No, you also miss.
Yeah.
You are now burning the pork roast that is behind the captain. And let's see. Is that going to do it for you?
Yeah, that's gonna do it for me.
Okay. So Runt is going to run up. Run up there. And is going to not do much of anything. She's going to, yell out and just kind of scream a little bit as a young child would, who is unsure of what she wants to do because she is scared. And that is going to do it for Runt. So we're going to go back to Erlan, who is in need of some help.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So I swung my greatsword and missed. Again.
I'm going to give you inspiration because you got hit hard enough to see the...
Feel a bit of vengeance.
Yeah, feel just a little bit of frustration with how you previously swung. So we're gonna give you a little bit of inspiration on that one.
I appreciate that. Natural 20, so 25.
Hell yeah!
Critical.
That
All
is
right.
going to hit for sure.
And the damage is 16.
Holy shit. Okay.
With the crit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Good
Alrighty.
hit, man.
Yeah, that
I
was
feel
solid.
like we kind of needed that.
And then I do believe I have a bonus action still.
Okay.
So I'm going to second wind. So I gotta roll a d10 and add 1.
While you're doing that, I will say that the Hobgoblin captain is officially injured.
And I get 11 HP back.
Nice. Let's go.
So you're only missing
Alright.
one.
Yeah, I'm down 1 HP now.
Yeah, I think you'll live. I think you'll live.
I think so too. We'll see though.
The captain gets sliced across the chest. The chainmail starts to rattle a little bit. You see blood coming out. The Hobgoblin looks down, looks up, and smiles at you. He's like, I haven't felt this kind of a rush in such a long time. I don't even need these fools. And points over to the goblins. And that is going to take it over to Bont. Oh, nope. Sorry, Kelbrix.
All right. You said the captain's injured.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna shoot my arrow at the captain then.
Okay.
Gonna get a 10, so that'll be it.
All right, yeah, that is going to miss. Alrighty, and now it is the Hobgoblin Captain's turn. The Hobgoblin Captain is going to look over at Erlan and because of all the excitement that he felt with that rush of a slice to the chest, he is going to try and attack Erlan again. And he rolls a nat 1. So as he goes, he slices in. He goes to hit you, he misses, and he slices right through the pork of the pig. And at this point, he's like, "This dinner's been ruined. What the hell?" And he takes 4 psychic damage. And that is going to do it for the enemies.
So is that me then?
That is you, back to top of the order.
Well, since we now know that he's injured, I'm going to bring back an oldie but a goodie, and we'll do another sleep spell.
Jesus. You guys are monsters.
I'm still going to keep it at first level, so don't worry, there's probably a chance, maybe.
Okay.
That rolled pretty well. It's 26. Does he have 26 remaining HP? Let's find out. Is he still with us in the world of the waking?
He falls asleep due to hunger, knowing that he will not be eating that roasted pig tonight.
All right, so I think that's pretty good.
Jesus Christ. You guys are such assholes. Putting all of them to sleep? Fuck. All right.
So Ixim, noticing that the other 4 are probably coming to the end of their sleepiness, will start trying to restrain them and says, "Gentlemen, does anyone have rope? Still don't have rope."
Oh, I actually,
Wait, do you not have...
I do.
Oh, perfect. Come over here. Let's tie these guys up real quick, and we can do them in one big circle like they do in all the cartoons, which are definitely things in this world.
Looney Tunes transcends realms.
Yes, it does. So then we will restrain all 4 of these with a rope and tie it around them so that they cannot escape.
Okay. Alrighty. So
And
they
then-
are restrained.
I actually have 2 ropes on myself somehow.
Oh, perfect. You want to go tie up the other 2 then, and I'll watch these 4 if you want to watch the others. We'll make sure there's no wriggly hobgoblins trying to get out of their
Yeah.
bindings.
That sounds good. Erlan, could I have a hand?
Sure.
And now I have 0 ropes.
All right.
Well, we'll get them back after, of course.
Oh no, I know. I'm just inventory management, man.
All right. So my vote is here. So when we were walking through the town, did we
Yes.
notice anything and like a guard station or any type of security or anyone watching people coming in and out of Muldred town?
Nope. It is essentially completely guard free.
All right. So there is no security here. So I don't know what you guys. I'm assuming these goblins are going to be starting to rouse a little bit. So I turn to my party quickly and say, "So I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I'm saying maybe we shake down these hobgoblins and try and get some compensation out of them for their lives. And then maybe if they pay us well enough, we can let them go. And if not, I say we just kill them because there's no prison system here."
I was actually thinking we could well I'd love to steal from them also. That sounds like a fantastic idea. But I'd really love to marshal them back to the town to face the comeuppance of the townspeople, as it were.
But with no, I mean, but the townspeople probably can't even take on the goblins.
Well,
I
they're all tied up. I meant more, to be
But-
put in the stockades or
There are
beaten
no
in the
stockades.
streets.
I'm assuming there's probably no penal system yet created here for no good goblins. So
I suppose that's true.
yeah, I think kill them is probably one option. We could take them back to town, and I would appreciate the ironic justice, or maybe not ironic's not the right word, but the poetic justice of having the townspeople do what they will. But then we'd have to carry them back, and I don't really feel like doing that.
Kill them and take their stuff. That's the cleanest. We don't want them coming back later to find us.
This is true. This is true.
It seems easiest.
But we could also, try and talk to them first, and maybe they've got other loot somewhere.
Does anyone speak Hobgoblin?
Shit.
Because I do not.
Neither
I
do
think
I.
I think they mostly just speak Goblin, but yes,
I mean, they were tough talking us in combat.
that's true. They speak Common.
Ah. Oh, they're learned.
So yeah,
Well-
let's go ahead and get that done then, eh?
Okay. So,
So at this point, are they kind of awake?
the 4 that you restrained first are definitely like waking up right now. And I'll say by the time that you restrained the hobgoblin captain and the other hobgoblin, that they are also definitely awake by now. Mostly because I'm assuming Bont, being rich and famous and powerful and cool, never really learned how to tie a knot.
Oh no, of course.
So-
That's why I asked for Erlan's help. I didn't tie
Right,
that.
right. Okay, perfect. So yes, everybody is awake now. And the first thing that happens is the hobgoblin captain tries to wriggle out of the rope. Luckily, though, Erlan was a very boisterous paladin boy scout back in his home area where he once lived when he was younger, and the knots are pretty tight. But the goblin captain looks at everybody and begins to tell them all to no longer speak the common tongue.
Oh, I don't think that you don't need to speak so much as listen, unless you value your lives.
The hobgoblin captain spits at Bont.
Well, that's nice. I like when I tough talk and then they spit at you. It makes it really, really nice. But no, would you gentlemen be interested in perhaps trying to save your measly lives by telling us where perhaps a second stash of gold is, or maybe something of value that we could use in our upcoming adventures?
To prove a point, to prove that we're willing to kill. I think we kill one of the hobgoblins.
I think that's good. I think maybe the one over by the captain so he can see, how very
Serious.
skilled you are with the blade.
Yeah. All right, Runt, get over here.
Runt at this point is like on her knees, collapsed, and is like waiting to find people, and looks over at Kelbrix and is like, I don't know what's happening. I don't want to kill anybody right now.
If you're gonna be a pirate, you're gonna have to kill people. Get over here right now.
Okay. And she runs over and she's like, okay.
All right. Here's your opportunity to redeem yourself. You were absolute dog shit in that fight back there. Why don't you show me what you can do? And I hand her a knife.
Runt shakily walks over to the hobgoblin captain and looks behind to look over at Kelbrix and is like, this one?
Are you pointing at the captain? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the captain, I'm sorry.
No, not that one. The other one.
Oh. Runt looks over at Erlan and is like, how do you kill people so easily?
Practice.
You stick them with the pointy end.
But they did nothing wrong to me.
They literally tried to kill you. What are you doing?
So Runt at this point has all of her daggers back, and except for the one that's in the hobgoblin captain's pocket, and starts to close. She closes her eyes and she starts to yell, and she puts her one hand on the handle of the dagger and the other hand like behind the dagger, like pushing it in, and she thrusts it into the hobgoblin's chest. And you see her that she takes it out and she does it like multiple times while she screams with her eyes closed, crying.
Runt, are you having some kind of change of heart? You're looking a bit worse for wear over there.
You were a murderous bitch in the last one. What the fuck?
Yeah, but back then it was somebody who kidnapped me and tried to have children with a child and
Right, can we get a prisoner huddle over here real quick?
Yeah. I think that's a good call. Runt, you watch the prisoners, and I'll listen and you guys talk. I'll watch the other ones and make sure these guys don't escape.
Don't stab anyone while we're
Runt
over.
stiffens up straight, wipes a tear from her face, and she starts to salute.
All right, so in the huddle, not to Runt.
Mhm.
Do we want to keep her around? She seems borderline useless and possibly detrimental.
I'm having second thoughts.
Yeah, I think we ditch her.
I think we can salvage this. I think we can. I think that maybe I'll have a talk with her after, and I can try and show her that, the people that we're killing, you know, they are the same as the person that she felt so angry about in the first one.
I'll tell
Uh,
you what, Ixim, if you can convince her to not be total dog shit in the next fight, in the next session, I'm giving her literally one more chance. She has one go to make me not want to ditch her.
all right, I am confident in my skills.
Best of luck. I'm not.
Kelbrix, you've never been this. Come on, man. We've been through enough that I got this.
I believe you're going to do your best, and you're going to come up with some convoluted way to call this victory, and we're all going to be more miserable for it.
Well, you remember that time with old One Eye when I convinced him that that the guards had taken it and that all he had to do was just go fight them for it?
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious, and a lot of people died. Do you think
Yeah,
that's the thing to happen in this situation with the child?
if I
I,
can convince an Eye of Grumsh that his eye is somewhere in a prison, which is nowhere near where it was removed, I think I can convince a child to, to go back to her killing ways. It can't be that hard. She's already done it once.
Kelbrix is seriously considering just killing these guys and being done with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's almost not worth the conversation. I say we just dispose of them and take their shit. Sound good, boys?
They
I'm
deserve
down.
death.
Kill 'em all.
Yep. Do it.
Okay, so you go through. I'm not gonna have you roll for any of this because it's a waste of time. And you notice that that one hobgoblin has. I'm gonna go through each of them because I didn't have them totaled up as a group in terms of like what they had. So the first hobgoblin that was incapacitated, this guy right here, that's right next to Ixim, 19 copper. The second hobgoblin, we're gonna go clockwise in that group of four, so it's gonna go one closest, one to the left, and then from left to right. The left one had 14 copper. The third one had 19 copper. The one the one all the way to the right in that group had we're gonna say it had uh 9 silver. The goblin next to Runt is going to have has 15 silver because obviously he's the favorite. He was next to the captain.
Huh.
And the captain is going to have on his body, you see that he's wearing a necklace and a ring and a cloak. The ring, if somebody wants to make an Arcana check for me, we're going to make it a DC of 10.
I have +1. Anyone have better?
I have
Can
a
we
+2.
try to figure out what the ring does? Can we all just roll?
Yeah.
I got a 21.
Okay.
I got a 10.
With a 21, you guys notice 10 works too. The ring is in fact a ring of swimming.
What did the ring of
And
swimming do exactly?
Ring of Swimming basically negates the effects of movement while you swim. So it gives you the ability to do, I think 40 feet from movement in water.
Oh.
And it is usually worth quite a bit of money. But in this realm, due to the race, Galen Goodfield has managed to kind of create them in mass quantities, therefore making them less valuable.
So what would be the market rate for a ring of swimming?
The market rate for a rate of swimming is going to be 100 gold.
All right. Anything magical or of note about the necklace?
Yes, that necklace is going to be holding a luck stone on it. And
A luck stone, you say?
a luck stone.
Well, I think Ixim might be familiar with the luck stone, but perhaps just confirm that his knowledge is correct, eh?
Sure. So a luck stone is a stone that adds, I believe it's a +1 to your ability checks. I can give you more information.
No, that. I think that aligns with what Ixim are certainly knew from his
Of course.
past travels.
Of course.
Um,
+1 to ability checks and saving throws. It is
uh,
the it is etched, the stone is etched in that of a cat. A
Alright.
cat's head.
Cool. Then with the cloak, Ixim takes a look at the cloak and then throws it over to Bont. Um, do we notice anything of particular note about the cloak, or is it just a regular cloak?
Uh Bont, make me a perception check.
Yes, sir. 2.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So I'm just gonna take I'm just gonna say fuck it, yeah, you pass. Because this reminds you of a cloak that you had seen in your world. This cloak is in fact a cloak of many oh shit, hold on, that was the old one that I wanted to do. That one is a cloak of uh useful items. Or I'm sorry, a robe of useful items, but we're gonna say it's a cloak.
Robe. Oh, there it is. Nice.
So this robe of useful items has patches sewn into it on the inside of the robe that has the following patches that will be able to summon the thing that the patch is representing. So you get 2 daggers, the ability to summon 2 daggers, 2 bullseye lanterns, 2 steel mirrors, 2 10-foot poles, 100 feet of coiled hempen rope, and 2 sacks, along with patches that I grabbed, which are you get uh, the 4 potions of healing patch, so you can summon up to 8 potions of healing because you get 2 patches per thing. You get a bag of 100 gold pieces, so you'd be able to summon 200 bags or 200 gold. You get a patch of 2 mastiffs, which allow you to summon 2 mastiff dogs to fight with you or do whatever with, I guess. And you get the pit patch, which when you put the patch on the floor in front of you, it will create a 10 cubic foot pit.
Do you happen to have a description of this item?
I do.
I say, do you want to just like send that out and we can take a look at it?
Yeah, I am going to take a screenshot of it and kind of just send it to you that way.
Yeah, and then we can go over more of the specifics, like maybe on our own, and we can just kind of take a look at what the cloak will be able to do.
Okay. Yeah. I lied. I'm not going to screenshot it for you. I'm just going to throw it in Discord.
Sweet.
I say you could throw it in the shared drive too if you wanted.
Oh,
I think
true,
it's
yeah.
actually. I think I actually found it. Like I added it to my inventory, and it's got like. I think I was actually kind of following along. It's got like the
So
same
you-
properties. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
make a
cool.
doc just so
Um,
that we can add this stuff to it.
So Bont, we'll give Bont the cloak so that he can hide his form as well as summon some cool shit. Does anybody in particular want the Ring of Swimming, or do we want to potentially sell it?
I'll take it if nobody wants it.
All right, all yours. Ixim tosses the ring over to Kelbrix.
I immediately put it on.
You look so fucking fly.
And then we have this necklace with a luck stone. It's going to help with saving throws. I feel like Erlan, you might have the be the biggest target for incoming spells and damage. So how's about you take the necklace? It matches your eyes. Ouch! I've made a compliment and got nothing in return. My feelings are forever scorned. But alas shall relent and offer the necklace still.
You just got the coldest shoulder. Holy
It's
shit.
okay. It's okay. I understand. But so then that just leaves us with the gold or the coinage, which is 24 silver pieces. And if my math is correct, 40, 52 copper.
Yes.
So do you guys want to actually split up the silver and copper, or do you just want to put that into like party gold? And then we can like
I'm good with gold.
you're good with what?
Party gold.
All right, cool. Because that can just be like our in and like rations cost kind of thing.
Ready. Okay. I'm gonna say we should take our 10-minute break here because I think this is a good pausing point. And then come back. We'll give you 12 minutes. We'll say 8 o'clock on the dot. We will start back up and do our last hour. Hey everyone, it's your DM Tyler. I hope you enjoyed listening to Tales from the Dragon's Den's first campaign, A Race for Freedom. If you do, make sure to leave a review, rate us, subscribe to the channel if you're on YouTube, and check out our socials at Dragon's Den Podcast, everywhere other than X or Twitter, where we're at Real Dragon's Den, and TikTok at Dragon's Den Pod. If you want to support the podcast, you can over at patreon.com/Dragon's Den Podcast, where we upload episodes a day early. You get to see behind the scenes stuff and assets that were used in the latest episode, and more. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and we will see you all next time in the Dragon's Den.